Aloha and good morning from Boston Bar, Anchorage. We are about ready to take off from here and head on south. We have about 7 miles to go before we leave the Mississippi and go up the Ohio River. We have some of our other fellow loopers right here. Here you see the Interstate 57 bridge. It's been a very quiet Anchorage. A couple of barges came around and rocked us a little bit, but then otherwise it's fine. I mean, nothing bad rocking. So we're about ready to go. As you can see, the river is moving quite swiftly, about 3 miles an hour, which is really helping us out. So come along, join our boat story as we head down the Mississippi. In this episode of our Boat Stories Great Loop Adventure, we leave our Boston Bar Anchorage near Cairo, Illinois, on the Mississippi River and turn east on the Ohio River through the Olmstead Lock to Paducah, Kentucky. Aloha, we are Sava, Cynthia, and Alex, along with our 2 dogs, Lucy and Shadow. We're traveling America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile North American waterway from Florida to Canada and back down via the Mississippi. Follow us on this journey on our boat called Mahalo. Well, that was fun. Or not, Alex. Tell them what happened.
Well, the anchor got the chain actually went into the windlass and it got jammed in there.
Good morning. Oh yes, sorry, I was on the phone and couldn't answer back to your good morning.
Good morning, you all. Is the boat okay that ran aground last night? Is everything okay?
Yeah, good story there. Barge wake knocked him off the rock. All seems in good repair, other than maybe one faulty depth finder. We're just going to run like this for about 10 minutes, and we might pick it up a little bit and check his boat out. But he's going to just make sure it runs normal for the first few miles.
Yeah, no worries. We'll be behind, likely, trying to get to the dam. I think that's about as far as we're thinking right now.
Okay, all right. That sounds good. I know a lot of us anchored there. We're going to head on to Paducah.
Alex, tell them what happened.
The chain actually got stuck in the windlass.
The chain got stuck in the windlass, and I think you guys saw that, and then was frantically trying to fix it. So basically, it jumped. The chain jumped out of the gypsy and wrapped itself back around, and so we had to tighten the clutch and try to tap it out of the wrong channel that it was in. But it's all good now. I think everything is working. But I was getting a little worried because we need that anchor for tonight. But we're all set. Follow along as we head south with the fleet of boats here. Aloha, got a beautiful sunrise here close to mile marker 6 on the Mississippi. We're getting almost to the bottom. Got an early start, really good sleep, over 9 hours. Was peaceful as far as I was concerned. So, one boat did run aground yesterday on a wing dam, but they seem to be all fine. Nothing's vibrating. It's the boat closest to us here, and so we're just gonna watch ourselves as we go down the river here.
Good morning, guys. It's sunrise. We had all of our excitement just before the sun popped over the trees, but now we are on our way and we can look at these wing dams without fear, because a few minutes ago we were afraid we were coasting into one. So now that we are situated, the other 5 looper boats are ahead of us and we are on our way. So good morning to all and follow along.
Down AIS on this bank. I'm going to just watch it before I head out there.
The barge Lily Brooks. Aloha. We are about to reach the end, as you can see, mile marker 0 of the northern Mississippi. And that is it. The point here, Cairo's and the Ohio River are on the other side. So this is the end of the line. Alex, are we happy?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a good ride overall, right?
Yeah.
So this is quite exciting. Now I gotta make sure I stay within the right markers. But this is what it looks like at the end of the line. You pass this bridge right here that goes to Cairo, which is spelled like Cairo, but it's pronounced Cairo around here. So just make a note of that one. Alex, tell us what you see up ahead. First time on this trip. What state?
Kentucky.
We're seeing Kentucky. So we have 3 states. Yep, is that true? Missouri,
Illinois,
and Kentucky. All right, we're gonna make a left turn to port here in just a moment and make this hairpin turn. Cynthia just arrived, the dogs are here, everyone wants to see, where do we get off the Mississippi, says Lucy. Where do we get off? All right, we're about to make a turn. We're giving it a little bit wide berth here because usually at the end of a point downriver, you have shoals, and I don't see the shoals, but I'm going to go into the middle of the Mississippi where it meets with the Ohio River here, and then we're going to make a left turn. It's also the last time we get this nice tail current of about 2.5 miles an hour, and getting the reverse, meaning we have to go upriver and it's going to take more fuel and we're going to go slower. So we're going to make a turn here and head towards the Ohio. I'm going to turn this over to Cynthia. Look at the rainbow at the end there. It's really pretty. See it there? Yep.
It's nice. We love rainbows on the loop.
Yep, we got a pretty rainbow. Missing from Hawaii. Missing rainbow from Hawaii. Here we have a upriver view of the Mississippi where we came from, right that way. And the upriver view on the Ohio, which we're going for a little bit till we reach I think Cumberland, going down to the Tennessee River.
We have a large log right now.
And we have a large log, so we're not getting away from debris. Oh, here's Lucy. Cynthia, it's up this morning. This is Cairo. Again, spelled like Cairo, but they pronounce it Cairo. They have a big wall up there, I just noticed, and a number of these towns do, it appears, that they are prone to flooding. Our first bridge on the Ohio, and tut-tut, it looks like rain today. We're only doing about 5 miles an hour because of the current going against us at about 2.5 miles an hour. Otherwise, nice day. We're enjoying it. I just had some oatmeal. Thank you, Cynthia, making oatmeal. She made coffee this morning. She doesn't drink coffee, but she makes it for us. And
It's a labor of love.
Labor of love, and we're very grateful. Alex and I enjoy our coffee in the morning. But wish I could send the drone up and show you guys Cairo, but that's all we see is they have no town dock, and I wish they did so we could go by and visit. My first impression of the Ohio obviously is a lot of barge traffic. This thing here is what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 wide. I think it's parked, but it's still facing me. Then there's one coming through the bridge right there, and then there's one trying to go through the bridge on the port side. Very busy here, and this is by the town of Cairo, right in the beginning of the Ohio, going upriver. We're gonna go past and not do the main way through under the bridge. We're going to go to the right of this one. There's just no room. That's our plan right now. It'll probably get better, but this is like really busy here with barges, this area. All right, this maze of barges here at Cairo is just crazy. I've got a barge that's 15, maybe 15 barges tied together, all in the middle of the river, but I don't see a tug managing the barges. I'm trying to go through. I see more barges up ahead. I mean, this is like a maze trying to get through this. I'm going left and right, left and right. You can't just put barges in the middle of the river. I guess they can. But how the other barges get through, I don't know. But just showing it, the maze of barges here in near Cairo on the Ohio. Aloha. So right out here you can see some barges on the sandbar. Clearly you can see how low the water is. They are still anchored on land. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how low the river is. Anchored on land. I don't know if this is any better, but you can see all these sandbars. There's a barge over there that is anchored on land. 2 of them anchored on land here. We were over near there because it said we had 20 feet. Obviously you can see there's no 20 feet, it's negative feet. There's more barges over there, I think also run aground. Aloha! We are getting within 3 miles of the Olmstead Lock, which is the first lock on the Ohio system for us from the Mississippi. We just try to contact them, but we're 3 miles out. I don't think they want to talk to us till we're 2 miles out, because that's the distance you register to get in queue. We do have a barge behind us, and they have priority, so it's very likely they'll take the barge ahead of us. We'll see. So everyone's up on deck. Lucy, Shadow, Mother, Cynthia, and of course myself. The Olmstead Lock right here. Alex has a new loop, which we'll show you in just a moment, suggested to us by the association, by the Cruisers Association, a member there, and we'll see how that works for us. We're going in the small chamber, which is the one on the left. They have 2 chambers, a big chamber and a small chamber. So we're doing the landside chamber. And from what we hear, the current is not supposed to be quite as strong on the upside of the dam. We're going to look forward to that. We did put a little more RPMs on it for the last 30 minutes just to get here a little sooner. We did have a big barge behind us, and I have a feeling only one of the chambers is working right now. I could be wrong, but I think only one chamber, one's under maintenance. Quick view of the lock here. 2 chambers, and maybe both chambers are working, I don't know. But 2 chambers, a small one and a big one. We're taking the small one, the landside one right here. The Olmstead Lock.
Over there you can see the spillway. 2-chamber lock. See the flashing green light on the port side, letting us know it's good to enter. I'll get you gloves.
So this is the new line we made up here with a hose. And it was easier for Alex to lasso it in. Maybe next time we can actually show him lassoing it. Right, Alex?
Yep.
How's the line working? Pretty good?
Yeah.
Or too short?
It's working.
Okay. They do have 2 bollards, one on the bottom, one top, but I think he's using the top one this time.
If you look at the orange bars here and watch the floating bollard, you can see it going up. Here's a back view. The gates are closing again on the smaller chamber. Is just coming out of the Olmstead Lock, and as you can see, this is the first time we've actually seen the water lapping at the greenery all along the Mississippi River and all along this portion of the Ohio River. We have had beaches because the water level is so low, but interestingly enough here, this is the first time we've seen the water go right up to the vegetation. We just went through the Olmstead Lock, and we're a little numb. Unexpectedly, our new lasso rope, which worked so well, the wind was not in our favor. We suddenly got blown to the point where, even though it was cleated, our boat whipped around and kissed the side of the wall with the back port side swim platform. I raced down there with a pole and pushed off. I'm sure that got caught on the security camera. And Alex was trying to hold it, but it was too much for his shoulders. I was afraid he was actually going to tear his rotator cuff right out of his shoulder. So we are having our own little meeting here, trying to decide how we're going to do the things going forward, because you know, other older couples like ourselves that don't even have a strong young lad with them, or even there's some solo loopers, we need to check in. Now, we did ask the bridge master or the lock master, which side should we be on? Now, having gotten in there, we now think that because the way the wind was, it would have been better to tie to the port side. We didn't have that direction. Maybe we needed to do it on our own, but that would have been safer so that we would blow to the wall, not away from it. Glad that we were the only boat in there, because someone else might have not been able to control their boat and they would have bopped into us. So glad to be licking our wounds, and Zav's already checked the swim platform, and we are now heading down the river.
Yeah, but we're gonna have
older and wiser.
We'll have to repair a swim platform again. But, yeah.
On the other side.
On the other side. Seems like we seem to damage the swim platforms and locks. Yeah.
So that's the real deal, because it's like, it's not all sunsets and roses, folks. But there you go. Fun times. Follow along.
They've taken it on, they've dismantled the entire locking dam. It's gone.
So that ramp over there with all the porta pots lined up, and where this barge is pushing a huge yellow crane over here.
The Olmstead Lock replaced that one.
So the new one that we just went through, the Olmstead Lock, replaced this old lock that was over here, and they totally dismantled it in this section.
So I can't make out what this is back here. I mean, it looks like a casino that is washed up. I don't see it as a barge, but maybe it was on a barge. All the air conditioners are still on top. It's really odd. I mean, on the outside it has like framing walls that are metal, but I mean, there's nothing there. It's just forest. So I have no idea what that could possibly be. It looks like it washed up on there. I don't think it belongs. I think it washed up. There's Lucy. She's walking away. She doesn't want to be on camera, but what we're seeing here is just forests on both sides of this Ohio River. We left all the fleeting behind, all the barges behind. It's very, very pretty. What I can tell you for sure is that the water is not brown as it was in the Mississippi. It is I think it's a cleaner water, or more transparent. We still can't see the bottom, don't get me wrong. Anyway, we're still about 16 miles out from Paducah. We're just where we're heading. We may anchor, we may pull up. It's showing that there may be 20 boats trying to go to that little dock. Not sure how that's gonna work out for everyone. But worst case, we're gonna go dock. We're gonna go anchor, and then when all the boats leave in the morning, we'll just pull into town, pull into the dock and visit the town then. Those are the two optional plans. If there's room tonight, we'll pull in tonight. This may not show up well on the GoPro, but it's a beautiful sight from here. It's actually the train going over the railroad bridge. There's two locomotives there, and then a whole bunch of, looks like coal cars from here. I wish we were a little closer, but I love trains, and it's just such a cool sight to see the train go across the bridge there. While that is happening, we have a barge here that's definitely going faster than we are. It's only got 2 barges attached to it, but he's been going faster than us. I think he's going about 7 miles an hour. We're not quite there, I don't think. I'm gonna have to look and see how fast we're going. We did up the speed just a little bit. We're going 6.3, So he's definitely going faster than we are. Aloha. So that barge just overtook us. Beautiful bridge up ahead, but what I noticed here was the dry dock. I've never seen a tug in a dry dock, but there you can see how big those propellers are. They are huge blades. I've never seen that before. Getting closer to Paducah. Aloha. Just before Paducah, we have the Irvin Cobb Bridge right here. It's an interesting bridge, painted in blue. Sort of blends in with a gray sky, but it's pretty in its own way. What we've noticed also is that the river is at pool level. You see no browns like you did on the Mississippi or on below the lock, you know, where the barges were actually on the islands on dry anchored. So everything here above the dam is relatively where it's supposed to be water-wise. Aloha. We are seeing the docks here, first docks, right? Of Paducah, right there. They have some really high pylons which the docks are fastened to. They must expect some high water. So we'll expect to be there about 15 minutes or so. They say there's room. Alex thinks there's room on the inside.
On the inside, yes.
So we'll see. They tell us that there is a shoal just on the downstream side of that dock. So we need to pass close to the end of the dock and go in and carefully maneuver as we go in there. Aloha and welcome to Paducah dock. We just arrived here and from the Mississippi, from mile marker 7. So thank you for joining us on this journey so far. As always, give us a thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe with your friends and family. It means the world to us in our little channel. We'll see you again tomorrow as we continue south on the Tennessee River from the Ohio River here in Paducah.